Good evening, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are that's going to be viewing this video. This is the book that I've been talking about in the last couple of videos. It's called 4 Days. Written in 1964 by Rocky Mountain News. It says bottom here, Scripps Howard newspaper. Now, here's where it gets interesting. As you can see, it becomes real when you hold it in your hand, a physical object. We could all see things on video, but when it's an actual, a real book that you can hold in your hands, then it becomes all too real. And I also want to point out that no matter which one you get, they're all going to be the same. These books are all identical. You can get it on eBay or an antique bookshop or whatever, but they're all going to be the same. Here's evidence number one, the FBI, official FBI reenactment. You can see it's a four-seater. That's interesting to point out. Actually, more than interesting, it's evident that no official government entity would do a reenactment as important as this and not use the correct car and the correct number of people. That's just, anybody wants to argue that they would, well, tell them that they're a good candidate for a rubber room, because that's really where they belong. They're crazy. Here it is right here, the six-seater. You can see also the roof support. No camera glitches of any kind. You can even see it here in the black and white. The roof support's visible. You can even see it. And you can see it very plainly. I mean, but I do find it very odd, however, in this picture, if you notice. It looks very, it's weird. You can't even see it. You can only see one side of it. I think that the quantum effect has been affecting this book more than people think. There's the six-seater. Okay, here's the Holy Grail. Right here, the big enchilada. There's the six-seater, and you can clearly see, it's clearly visible, the roof support. Even with the sun shining on it, it's still there. Okay, then here you go. There it is. There's what we all know and remember. This gives me great comfort to look at this. I feel sorry for poor President Kennedy had to get shot. I really do. He wanted to end the Federal Reserve. That's probably what did him in. But you can see this picture right here says it all. The roof support is completely invisible. It's gone. And not only that, you could clearly see it's the four-seater. It's shrunk by a lot of, long way. You can even see that, I mean, there's just no way. The back end, you can see where the car ends. Excuse me, you can see where it ends. Okay, you can tell how long the car is. Okay, and even here, even with it being, I'd say the only difference between this picture and this picture, I would estimate it to be only about anywhere from 10 to 15 feet up. And 10 to 15 feet up is not going to shrink the back end that much. I mean, just look at how close it is and how short compared to this. It's twice what this is twice the length of this one. Just by eyeballing it. The front too. I encourage everyone to go to 56K Brown's channel and look at what he has. He's got 3 really good videos on this, and you'll really like it. Okay, but that's going to be it. The rest of the book, is pretty much, they tell about everything, you know, about the assassination in this reality. And that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, it's one thing when you see Residue. It's one thing for me to play those two clips. Y'all saw the light, the flash of light. That's a teleportation type of thing, okay? It's one thing when you guys see it over the internet. It really is. But when you look at this book and you hold it in your hands, you actually see a solid object. You see that this book is real. I mean, it smells just like all the other antique books I have, to the T. There's no question that this book right here is 54 years old. And I guarantee you that any antique book dealer, unless they're paid off to lie, okay, if you walked in there and didn't even tell them about the Mandela effect, they would confirm that this book is 54 years old. I mean, it's just evident. I mean, look at it. How are you gonna fake smell? I mean, and this book has surface pitting also, I want to add. I looked at it under a high-powered telescope. I mean, not a telescope, but y'all know what I mean, magnifying glass. You know, so there it is. Y'all have a good evening, or a good day. Goodbye for now.